video, I'm going to share with you the two different approaches to weight loss. Low calorie versus using macronutrients to lower insulin for weight loss, and which approach is better for long-term weight loss. This topic is very important in conversation as many clients come to us feeling trapped in this diet cycle with feelings of frustration and hopelessness to lose the weight that they cannot keep off long-term. This looks like eating very low calorie restricted diets and then often binging on high sugared, high processed foods where they can no longer maintain the strict low-calorie eating. We are looking at calorie deficits typically between 12 to 1500 or less for this cycle. This can result in a loss of motivation to lose the weight, at which point you quit, and then restart this process later when you regain the motivation to do so. This stopping and starting with a low-calorie eating approach slows the metabolism as well as increase long-term insulin resistance. The low-calorie approach to eating is often diet-based, meaning how much food can I get within this calorie range? The approach often is not based on the quality. Low-calorie foods are often low in nutrients and high in saturated fats and sugars, which create insulin spikes, which trigger us to be hungry and difficult to maintain this low-calorie eating approach. Let's review insulin for a minute here. Insulin is a hormone that helps keep our blood sugar stable. When insulin levels are elevated, they make us feel hungry and often overeat. Weight loss is about hormonal regulation, not just calories. Here, as you see, consuming even a very low-calorie diet can lead us to feeling like a failure, as our insulin levels rise and we're triggered to be hungry. This is a hormonal response and nothing to do with willpower. This is very important to understand. Hi, I'm Michelle. I have a program called Macros for Life where we specialize in helping those that need help learning how to lose weight as a lifestyle without restrictions of dieting using macros. I've helped countless people who struggle with their weight that were dieting and restricting calories lose the weight and sustain it without dieting, eating real food. If you haven't subscribed yet, hit the subscribe button, the bell to be notified so you don't miss out on more videos each week. Now, let's look at the macronutrient approach to lower insulin. Macronutrients are the nutrients that our bodies require in large quantities for energy and to perform at its optimal level. The main goal of macronutrients is to lower insulin resistance. There are three main macronutrients: proteins, fats, and carbohydrates. Each macronutrient independently has a different insulin effect. An example would be consuming lean protein alone, less than 7 grams, would not produce an insulin spike rather than a bowl of oatmeal eaten alone. Understanding the independent insulin response to each macronutrient can be used to learn how to pair or balance macronutrients or the foods you eat without restricting those foods. An example would be to add a high quality protein and fat to balance out a bowl of oatmeal where there would not be an insulin spike when consuming a bowl of oatmeal. Using macronutrients to lower insulin is a way not to restrict calories, carbohydrates, or fats for weight loss. Even a person with diabetes can consume what we would consider high glycemic carbohydrates with proper pairing of these foods. I've had several people with diabetes learn to use macros in this manner to lower their blood sugar, resulting in them even getting off their medications while having freedom with foods. What we are wanting to do is find a way that we can eat as a lifestyle, a way that we are not stopping and starting. This is where low-calorie eating and even intermittent fasting can lead us to feel like a failure. Using intermittent fasting or low-calorie deficits do not necessarily mean you're keeping your insulin low. Insulin is triggered as a response to the type of foods we are eating. We want to focus on a way to start a lifestyle that is going to serve us rather than create feelings of frustration and hopelessness. Is this resonating with you? If so, hit that like button right now. Comment down below. Let me know if this is something you're having a problem with right now. If you're starting this journey, you want to start with focusing on the macronutrient protein. Protein helps not only feel satisfied, but helps make up most of our body's hormones. Animal proteins are going to be the highest quality, such as lean chicken, pork, turkey, ground beef. And if you're plant-based, Understand that most plant-based proteins are not complete, therefore they are not going to yield the full functionality of a complete protein. Some examples of vegan complete protein sources would be tofu, edamame, quinoa, soy, chia seeds, whey, and pea protein. We need to consume the right type and amount of protein in order for our bodies to produce hormones for our bodies. Insufficient proteins affect insulin, estrogen, progesterone, testosterone, thyroid function, menstrual cycles, metabolism, and even energy regulation. Can you relate to any of these symptoms correlated with these hormonal imbalances such as belly fat, moles, acne, painful menstrual cycles, hot flashes, low energy levels, to just name a few? We need carbohydrates to help the brain regulate serotonin. Serotonin helps boost mood. Low levels of serotonin are correlated with depression, anxiety, panic attacks, mental disorders, suicidal thoughts, phobia, sleep, and digestive problems. They even help the body control blood glucose when consumed properly. Low carbohydrate diets worsen menopause symptoms and slow metabolism. Low carbohydrate diets worsen insulin levels and even worsen PCOS. It's not about restricting carbohydrates or calories, but consuming the right macronutrients at the right time. Why do we need fats? Fats help the body absorb vitamins that are fat soluble. Vitamin A, D, E, and K. These vitamins cannot be absorbed without the right type and amounts of fats. Fats help the body make proteins that are needed for blood clotting. Fats keep blood sugar stable where we feel satisfied longer. Fats even help make steroid hormones like estrogen and testosterone. Low-fat, low-calorie diets are linked with breast cancer after menopause. If you want to lose the weight and learn it as a lifestyle without dieting, I'd love to help. You can find my contact information down below to book a call with me. And be sure to check out the next video on Is Insulin Resistance Stopping Your Weight?